Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back here again today now to show you. I'm home today. I come on now today to show you what I got when I went shopping yesterday. I had a lovely time. I talked a lot to people and stuff like that. I didn't buy a lot, but I had a good time. At the first place I went to, which was St Vincent de Paul's shop, I got some more doilies. You know, there's always doilies for something. So I paid 50 cents each for these ones, and this has given me a really good idea. See how that person has actually sewn that onto there, which I don't know whether they did that after this, they've cut that piece out or not, but you know, if you cut around the outside piece of something and then you can stitch it, I don't know whether they did that or not. I'm waffling on, I suppose. And there's another small one. I got this has got some really nice little circles in it, isn't it? But it's a really pretty one. So that was all right. That cost me $1. And this one here, this one cost me $1, and I really like that. It's a really old one, and it's really nice, beautiful work on that. This is actually well, it's been made by somebody because that's cut work in there, and then they've done this around the edge, this crocheting, and then this is a bit of needle lace work around there. By the look of that, that's really cool, isn't it? Look at that. So very talented people, that whoever did that and put it. And once people used to sit there for hours doing these sort of things, and you know they don't anymore, do they? They just go and buy it. It's not the same, eh? I must admit, I used to sit there for hours and do things like that too, but I never seem to be able to do that anymore. I don't know why. Although I've been in here for hours doing this today, so which I'll show you in a second. But anyway, so that's what I bought at the first place. Oh, and I got a little tin. Got a little suitcase. Yeah, cool. I think that's going to look absolutely 50 cents for that. You know, it's really, really good. Nick that, and I'll cover it up and do something with it, and may send it to a person sometime. Anyway, so then I went to, what did I get next? I don't know if I went to the Salvation Army, and I bought this bag. Now I like this bag. I do. It's a brand new bag, but I thought that'd be good for me to wear. I know you can probably think silly old woman, but if I go to the garage sales, I can put this around my neck and on my shoulder, you know, so I can just have it next to my body with my phone and that in it, you know. So it's, instead of dragging along a big bag of some sort, you know. So even my bottle of water might fit in there too. So that's good. And I got this other piece of crochet. Now this is look really easy to do, you know. This is really easy to do. I should, as I say, but I haven't actually. I know how it's done because I can see that these are just trebles along here, so it's really easy to make. But it was very nice of somebody to do that for me, so save me having to do it. And I'll have to give that a little bit of a tub, you know. You can put things in and wash it, give them a bit of a wash before you use them. Now, also, I said to the lady, now this is the story for the day. I said, now, have you got any shoes? I said, you've only got one shoe there because I want a high heel shoe. I said, I want to make a pincushion. And she looked at me. Anyway, so she goes out the back and then comes back with this other woman. And she looked at me and she said to me, I said, I wanted to make I only want one shoe. I said, I want to make even if you got, you know, one's not good and the other one is, I want to make a pincushion. And she said, oh, she said, how can you do that? Anyway, so off she goes. She comes back and she brings me back these. Now that is a high heel shoe, isn't it? Yes. It is just dandy. I don't know what size it is. I'll have a look. Let me see. It's probably not as big as we think it might be. You know, probably maybe an 8 or I don't know. But anyway, I fancy walking around with that on. Maybe some of you ladies can, but there's no way I could do that. Even years ago, I probably would have only went that high myself. But anyway, so she wanted $8 for them. I thought, well, you know, sitting there and I'm looking at it for a while. And she said, "What? I'll tell you what." She said, "You make me a pincushion with one," and she said, "and I will give them to you for $4." So I thought, why not? So I thought, well, I'll take that on. So anyway, I got them and I come home with the shoes. and I can show you, I guess, on here. I'll get the process of doing it as well up, but I'll put that on. I don't know which one to put on first. This is what I did for her. So, many hours later, I hope you can see this, and I really hope that everybody thinks it's all right, because she wanted me to leave it gold. I said, you want it gold, or will I cover it for you? She said, oh no, I'd like it to stay gold. And when I got to the counter with it, she said to the man behind the counter, she said, you're only charging the lady $4 for this, she said, because she's going to make me one for the shop. Because she said sometimes they use them, you know, if they want to pin some clothes on something, you know, like a mannequin or whatever. And I thought, oh, she mustn't realise what I'm planning to do with it. But anyway, so I thought, well, I'll come home and I'll make her a nice hen cushion shoe. And I have got the instructions of how I actually put the majority of it together, except for the decoration, which is pretty easy, that you can all see that how I've done, you know, because I've got a nice piece of lace around here, then covered by a piece of gold trim. I put felt all under the bottom of it, and it's got that much glue on it, it's never going to fall apart. I hope not anyway. It's just got glue and glittery everywhere, but I had really good time doing it for a while, until I got to the stage where I can't feel my feet now because I'm sitting here with it. Oh dear, but anyway, I really liked doing this because I thought to myself, well, it was really nice of the lady to do that, I guess, you know, and I felt like I wanted to make this for her, just to show her what you can do with things, you know. You don't have to, everything's not necessarily something that you need to put in the bin, is it, you know. I'm sure they weren't going to bump that, but so I've just trimmed it, put flowers around here and down in the toe, because it didn't have a toe in it, which was really balking me. When I come to the end of it, I thought, oh my goodness me, now what I'm going to do. But our flowers can be growing out of there and up around in there, can't they? You know, that's what my story is, you see. I put lace in under there. It had like a black sole on it. It was a little bit hard to cover, but I just kept on going until I got it. You know, if I cut that a little bit short, so I put a bit more felt under there. Just kept on covering it up so that it couldn't be seen, that, you know, that it'd look all right. And I think that I really like that, and I don't know what anybody else thinks about it, but I really would look forward to seeing any comments. You know, if people think that it's not good, you need to tell me. You know, but I like to see. I love to do nice work. I love to see your comments, and I really like to see your comments, to know what sort of things you like to see me make, if you understand what I mean. If you like this sort of thing, you know, maybe you'd rather me. I think maybe she might have thought I was doing one with cotton fabric patchwork or something like that, you know. As soon as you say to people that you do embroidery, they say, oh, cross stitch, because that's the only thing a lot of people know, you know. And unless we did go out there, I thought, well, this is going to be very flash in the Salvation Army there, but that's nothing wrong with that. I think it's quite nice to be in the opportunity store. It's very jazzy. But yeah, people see, I think, don't know what's in the world, do they? They've got no idea what you can do. So, to my way of thinking, I thought, well, I'm going to make that, and I'm going to show it to her, or give it to her. So I'm going down tomorrow, and I'm going to give it to her. And then I'll tell you one day when I'm back on here again. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'm going to tell you what she said about it. But the man didn't think I was going to come back. I know he didn't. He was glaring at me, and I thought, well, that's not very nice. You know, you can trust me. I'm not going to. It's a shoe, for goodness sake. They paid $4 for him anyway in the first place. But he looked at me like I was, you know, I wonder what he's going to think about that. Anyway. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and the tutorial for this is definitely on here, if you'd like to go and sit and watch what I'm doing with it. And what else was that? Two tutorials, I think. There was two parts of it, because I was, you know, I do a lot of talking and fiddling around as I'm going. But anyway, I'm just going to show you that. How's that look, everybody? And that's what you can do, Hazel, with your old shoes if you get them out of that dead box. Oh dear, I think you made Elaine have a laugh about that. But anyway. Well, see, it seems a shame. I know people might not want this sort of thing, you know, but you know, I think it'll look really, really good, really classy, very classy. And it is big, so I must find some smaller ones. Definitely must find some smaller ones. Well, that doesn't take up a lot of room, I guess. Let me see how long that there is. I hope I unplugged my glue gun. Oh, I did. I used the glue gun. 8 inches. I suppose that's not too bad. And it is that high. So it's 8 inches long and 8 inches high. So it actually is quite a significant size. But anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed me seeing make that. So I'll put both the videos up, and I don't know which one I'll go first, whether I should show you this one now or later. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, everybody.